Welcome, everybody, to the Best Worst Podcast, the RAWW Live Show. I'm Frankie J. We have Mama Joe, T.O., and Tommy D. We got a really good show planned for you today. Stick till the end because we have a good announcement about a guest we're having next week. And without wasting any time, why don't we go ahead, T.O.?
That's feedback.
Yeah, what's that from?
I don't know.
That's weird. Anyways, go ahead, T.O. Take over with news we didn't know we could use.
I'm going to hold off for 1 second here.
Is this still feedbacking?
Nope. I'm good. You guys ready? That was odd. All right. Nope. Definitely some.
I'm okay.
It's Joanne side.
It's me? What? What's going
Go
on?
ahead. Take over.
Definitely doing it.
What's doing it? You sound good to me.
All right. Ready?
Go ahead. What are you hearing?
RAWW Live take 2.
What are we hearing?
I honestly don't know.
Are you hearing my robot in the background?
Probably.
We're hearing everything. Feedback twice.
Okay. All right. We're live. Let me go turn off the robot. I didn't think you could hear him.
There we go. How's that?
What?
All right. You ready?
Yep. Let's go.
All right. What the hell was that about?
Technical
Sue
error.
hears us. Technical error? Okay.
That's a YouTube issue right there.
We apologize for
Yeah.
that mishap, and thank you for staying with us. But here we go. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. 1953. Let's jump into this. The Rosenbergs, Julius and Ethel.
What about them?
They were put to death for espionage. They were the first ones.
Really?
Yeah, first American civilians executed for that crime.
Wow.
Yep. 1903, the Iron Horse was born. You know who that is?
No.
Lou Gehrig.
Oh,
I got some cool facts about Lou Gehrig real quick. One of the most durable players in MLB history. His
Really?
World Series stats, 361 batting average, 10 home runs, 35 runs batted in.
Wow.
Yeah. You know what else he did?
What
What was his favorite food?
Baby Ruth.
Pickled eels.
That's gross.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah, if anybody
Well,
guessed that, you definitely read the book.
drop a message if you've ever heard of that and never puked about it.
Pickled eel. Oh, and here's
That's very disgusting.
our last 2013.
Mm-hmm.
This guy died of a heart attack while vacationing in Rome. Do you know who it is? Tom, do you know who it is?
No, I do not.
James
Gandolfini.
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 Wow.
Wow.
Died of a heart
Wow.
attack while vacationing in Rome.
Wow. That's a good one.
Yeah. But
Poor
his
guy.
breath breathes on here on the RAWW Live Show. Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth to everybody.
Yeah. Thank
Happy
you.
Juneteenth.
It has many names.
Oh,
Here are
man.
just a few of them. Freedom Day,
Mhm.
Jubilee
Freedom.
Day,
Do you believe these prices?
Celebration Day, and the Emancipation Day.
No.
Did you know
No.
that it took 3 years after the slaves were free to find out that they were free?
Yes.
I heard it was longer.
Yes.
Could have been longer. Did you also know that the slaves were advised to stay with their owners
Correct.
and collect a
Mhm.
wage?
Correct.
Yeah, and Joe Biden made it a national paid holiday.
And not every I guess some of the border states that were not part of the Confederacy, it took them a while before they actually were the slaves were actually freed. Like Delaware, I think, like Kentucky, and a couple of those other states there.
Took a long time to walk there.
I thought Kentucky was a border state, I believe, with the Confederacy.
National Day. Ready for a couple of these? Nothing really too off the wall here on this. It's International Cardboard Box Day.
Sweet.
Oh, break it.
Okay.
Break
got
it
a-
down or
I
keep
br-
it up.
I got a whole bunch.
Cats love
Take
cardboard
the staples
boxes.
out.
Nah.
How about
That's a big
National
move.
Garfield Day?
Garfield. Yeah,
Yep.
I like Garfield.
Garfield, like Garfield, the
The
cat.
cat.
I
Yeah.
like Garfield.
Yeah, like your cat that stuck its ass in our camera last week.
Just like that one,
Is that a
but
Garfield?
not orange.
Yeah.
National
Right, mine isn't orange.
Okay, what?
National Watch Day.
What kind of
Wristwatch. Wrist.
I don't wear watches anymore.
And the last one is National Thank a Teacher Day. Do you have any teachers that you'd like to thank? Any of you?
Yeah.
Or one that stands out?
I don't really have one that stands out. I know your wife's a teacher. I commend her for her work and where she does it. I think she's completely insane, but hi, Jules. I mean that in a good way. You're a good teacher.
My sophomore math teacher, Miss Taylor, she was somebody I would have dated.
You would have dated
But I
her.
would've been in
There you go.
Okay, there we go. All right.
Well, hey, I'm sorry. She was very attractive.
Mhm.
And I was a very young man,
Mhm.
and my hormones were boom, 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 boom.
Well, Tom's letting it fly tonight. Tom,
Well,
Yeah.
We had one of those too.
It is hot in Buffalo tonight.
you know what? It's 95 degrees here with the
Ouch.
humidity, I think, just as high. You walk outside and it's instant. I need to run to the store without burning my feet walking to the car to go buy extra strength medicated Gold Bond powder for every inch of your body. And it's definitely goes into my spiel that I've been kind of talking about for weeks now and kind of being a jerk, if people want to call it that, about what you should and shouldn't wear. And Tio and I have just really been keeping our hands on the pulse with that, as Tommy D would call it over.
Wear what you want.
Am I still doing that?
No. Yeah, of course you're still doing it. You're a mouth breather.
I had
But
a
anyways-
great weekend this week.
Oh, let me cut you off before you do that. Anybody that, once we put the number up here in a minute for people to call in, if you're going to call in live, just please mute the device that you're watching the show on and use your phone, not speakerphone. Otherwise, leave a text or a voicemail. But that's the best way to call in. And you can drop us a message on either Instagram, Twitter, or our Facebooks and YouTube. Go ahead.
I would like to give a shout out to my sister. Great 40th birthday party. I also want to
Happy
talk.
birthday.
Jeff with Frankie J was there. I want to hear about the infused chicken dinner that I got you from Charles Biscuit. We put that menu up. I ordered you a nice chicken dinner. Why don't you explain what came? Because I never got to see it.
Okay, so first of all, shout out for that dinner. It was really, really good.
Do you remember it at all? Or?
I'll tell you this. It was good barbecue chicken, corn on the cob, pasta salad, and macaroni and cheese with a little side of butter for the corn. And I was halfway through eating it and I started sweating profusely and I was laughing.
Nice.
And I'm like, holy cow, I'm only halfway through. And it was good.
Good.
It was delivered professionally, like Meals on Wheels, little hot box, professional containers. Shout out to the barbecue master of the infusion master.
We were invited to judge a barbecue. Tom,
Tom,
you
take it away.
excited about that?
Let's do it.
Gary, if you're out there,
Yeah, Gary.
Raw Live would love to judge.
Yeah, we'll judge. I don't like judging though, because people get mad if I'm honest.
We can offend.
Well, I don't want to.
There has to be a winner and a loser. You said so last show.
Right.
Well, I do agree with that, but I don't want to be the one that says you lose.
Hmm.
It has to be that third of an inch pink hue, just under and a proper barbecue, just underneath the flesh of the
rib,
or
The rib.
or spare rib or whatever.
Tom, the barbecue master, take it away, Tom.
Brisket.
I like brisket. I don't like smoking meats. It takes too damn long. I don't got patience for that crap.
Oh, it's great, relaxing.
I know.
I had to get rid of all my BBQ stuff.
Set it and forget it.
Yeah.
I wanted
No.
to say hi to Sean Galvin on the comments right there. See, it's hard
Happy
to get
birthday,
in word wise. So
Hello,
shout
y'all.
out to Sean. Y'all.
Getting ready
Said
for
hello,
Thursday.
y'all.
Hello, y'all. Y'all doing the Best Word podcast still? Yes, we are.
Oh, speaking about that party, I go in to go get a bread bowl.
Try it, yeah.
I love bread bowl. Marble rye with some
Stupid.
dill dip.
What a dumbass.
Anyways,
is there,
So I
whatever.
go into
Mhm.
TOPS to go get a bread bowl. Of course, they don't have one. So I had to go into the always cheerful Wegmans. I never imagined how many freaking employees they have there.
Mhm.
There were so many. But anyways, I'm walking around and I'm looking down and I'm like, is that a piece of shit
No.
on the floor? I go,
No.
You
this
saw,
happens here too?
was it cat poop? Or
No,
human
it was
poop?
human.
How can you tell?
Oh, because it's happened many times where I
No.
work. Yeah. Joanne.
Go ahead.
I'm not I'm dead serious. It's happened a lot more times than I want to admit.
Stinks.
Oh
Where
my
I-
God. That's
So I was just happy to see that it happens also at Wegmans. I always wonder, like, when people say, "Oh, it's over here, they gotta go clean it up," and I'm like, do they bring this from home, like in a bag, and then just like nonchalantly dump it out there, Tom? Or
Yeah.
is it going down the pant leg and you're shaking? Like, how does this happen?
Oh God.
Pants, you gotta shake it.
Yeah, right.
I
Like,
got a
Or did
couple.
they just drop their pants?
I have a couple good poop stories. I used to work in the middle of the mall at a kiosk, and on weekends it's busy. And I'll never forget, out of nowhere, I get this whiff of shit. And I look down about 20 feet in front of me by the Sprint kiosk. There was a pile of shit, and people were continuously walking through it on their smartphones, not watching their stepping in shit,
rolling carts,
dragging it through the mall. And so I call my boss up on the phone and I go, "You got to get here." And he goes, "Why?" I'm like, "There's some shit going down." So he shows up and he goes, "What's going on?" And I pointed around and he fell on the floor laughing. It was amazing. And then another time there was a woman walking out of Macy's bathroom and she had a streamer of toilet paper. It was like 50 foot long. And my boss is like, go stop it. I'm like, I don't want to be part of that. He chased her down the mall in his suit and tie.
And told her?
And he stopped her and told her. I'm like, I would have just
could have just stepped on it from the longest point.
Well, he kept trying and he couldn't keep up.
It's like the old fishing pole with the dollar bill at the end of it.
What do you do in that circumstance? Anybody out there has any stories like that? Definitely give us a shout. The number's there at the bottom of the screen. We'd love to hear
Tom's
your stories.
got one.
Okay, Tom, let's hear your shitty stories.
He's the one who pooped on Wegmans floor.
He pooped
Since
at
we're
Wegmans.
on the subject, Franklin or Frankie here, I'm sorry, with the amount of scientific research that he has done, he claims that there is such a thing called
mom butt.
Mom butt. Frankie, why don't you take
Really?
it away?
Have you ever heard of mom butt?
What, the elongated butt?
No, listen.
No, I've never heard of it.
After childbirth,
The
they get an
hell is
elongated butt and a fupa.
Listen, I'm going to put up a disclaimer real quick because this isn't to offend people, but usually I don't know what it is, but sometimes women, not me, not all women, but sometimes women after they give birth and even a year, 3, 5, 10 years later, when they use the restroom, pee or poop, there's a twang to it.
Whoa.
And it's not explainable.
And what the hell are you talking about? Being a female. What
What's this twang remind you of?
What twang are you?
No, I don't know how to explain it. If anybody out there knows what I'm talking about, I don't know what it is, but I did some research and did find out that even years after a woman gives birth, it's by default that there's more wounds created, therefore more chances of bacteria growth inside and out, and you can't get rid of it right away. And sometimes some of it stays and adds to the funk level.
Wow.
Of just even taking a pee or a poo.
Okay, you know,
all the girls that keep that tip top.
No, I'm not trying to be a scumbag, but
I'm not a scumbag, but it's like, is this appropriate? I mean, is this real? Do we want to then start talking? He researched it because he researched it.
A lot of street research here.
I mean, do you not know what our show is called?
Wait. Was it a women giving birth vaginally, or did they have a C-section?
I didn't read into that. So, I just read into pure bathroom smells. I got another story about that too. I worked for a school district.
Somebody please call.
Hang on, this is a good one. This is a funny one.
Shoot them.
I delivered food product for the school lunches. We did a morning run and an afternoon run, the bulk, heavy. And there was this cute teacher that worked a couple doors down that I would always hi, like she was cute and we kind of like harmless, flirty highs and all that kind of stuff. Thought she was drop dead gorgeous. And the one day I had to use the custodial bathroom for the custodian and the door was locked. So I'm like, oh, someone's in there, whatever. And she comes out and goes 2 doors down to her classroom. And I walked in the bathroom and instantly had to walk out because it was eye burning, paint peeling funk that I have never smelled in my life. And from that point forward, there's always awkward highs and see you laters. So
she was probably dating somebody for 3 years and he never smelled her crap. And then here you go.
Oof.
Right in there afterwards.
Yeah.
I mean, she went to the right place.
Well, she did. Just change things.
Yeah, I bet it did. I thought you were going to say you smelled that twang.
You got your checkbook all balanced there? Hello, Joanne.
I do.
00.
Are you alive? You got a pulse?
I'm very alive.
Okay,
Joanne, have you noticed throughout the years your pee smelling differently?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
just go
Well,
with it.
I do know. Well, when you eat asparagus.
There you go.
Well,
There you go.
That's all. That's all you had to do. Wait,
And that's
wait,
even for you.
There it is.
Oh God.
well,
So, Tom, I don't think that was a proper definition. What he said, do you?
well, maybe not.
Of mom.
Mom.
What is the real definition? You had it.
I don't know. The real definition is probably antrobacterial.
Well, no, there really is something like after like the woman's butt
Yeah.
flattens out or something or
yeah.
elongates.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I asked my
I'm
my
leaving.
daughter. No, just wait a minute.
She's
wait a
not
minute.
going nowhere.
You know, and it has
Turn around, Joanne.
it has to do with their butt that gets flatter or longer or something after they have children.
That's
Yeah, they
bullshit.
sell some
All right.
pants
No,
for that.
some women just get
And Saturday Night Live
okay.
did the mom's jeans.
Yeah,
Yeah, they did that skit.
when that SNL was good.
Yeah, mom butt. So, but I'm just saying, I'm not the only one that
I
knows
looked
this.
the best after I gave birth to twins, and I was
So
very
listen,
big.
some women are lucky and they don't have that problem ever, but it is a real thing.
Yeah, we get the dad bod, they get the mom bod.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just know to like clean up and sometimes air freshener makes it smell like citrus, and it doesn't really get rid of it. It just like
All those
mixes with
things that smell like natural rainforest
it. Yeah, some of them.
are very bad for you to even.
What about poopery?
That's
Don't
not
you know
so.
about
cause
poopery?
Oh, the pre-poop drops.
No, poopery.
Poopery,
Yeah,
yeah.
where you going?
I've heard of it.
I need industrial like.
Industrial strength.
Yeah, like house. You have to leave your house for 24 hours and fog that shit.
The day it.
Got to be better than Fabulosa. The
Well,
cleaning product.
we also
You
talked
should know
about courtesy
Fabulosa.
flushes. Like if you're doing a dookie, and it's going to be not good, you flush as you go, so it doesn't
Yeah.
linger. And,
Well, it's a courtesy flush.
yeah, that's what I just said.
I'm here.
Yeah,
Oh
I know you
God, I don't know,
Yeah.
Tommy. I did. All right, guys, can we go
Listen.
somewhere else? This
Right,
is getting a
we
little.
change-
Listen, here's the thing. It's
I bet all
we're-
content is
we've all
not
gotten-
only opinions and
We haven't even
friends.
gotten into the second harvesting.
yeah.
So this,
Then what?
how long do we have
For what?
Yeah,
on this topic?
But for mom butt all summer long.
Is there anything else we want to talk about?
No, I just wanted to bring up the fact that it is the season and that we are starting to notice that.
Well, you had to segue into the.
Tis the
you know.
season. Okay, speaking
the
about
season
swamp
what?
ass, and with all the fires that have
God.
been going on.
Yeah.
I'm
with all the
hanging
fires.
out with you
Can
guys.
you imagine? And shout out and thank you to all our firefighters out there. But
Mhm.
can you imagine fighting a fire in this freaking 90-degree weather
Mm-mm.
with all that?
Mhm.
Jeez.
I never fought a fire that was a real fire. I did do training to be a firefighter, and it was summer, and we had all our shit on, and they lit a fire on purpose for us to understand it, and it was pretty swampy.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Swamp Butt Central.
Pink, the old bar, not
The old-
your little wannabe girlfriend.
The old
But the
Pink in
old-
Buffalo
Yeah, burned down.
burnt.
Then a little bit after that, one day or whatever, the cobblestone.
Yep. Bars are burning in Buffalo.
That's something needs to be investigated on that second fire, I think.
Well-
Tom, you said there was a vigil going on at
Yeah,
the Pink?
Tom.
Oh yeah.
Tom,
Piss Tom off.
here's Tom.
The day I believe it burned down, or was it the day? Yeah, they had and help me out there if I don't understand. Why are we having a vigil,
Mhm.
a vigil for a building, or is it more of the place that it represented, what it represented as the place? I just don't get it. Somebody out there, please explain it to me why there was a candlelight vigil for a building.
I
I mean,
I went
it
out on
wasn't
this-
like it was it wasn't like Joanne. If you don't know of the place,
It's a shithole.
It was an old
Shithole.
bar in Buffalo,
Shithole.
and called many names. I guess years ago was called the Pink Flamingo, but to me it was like probably what CBGB was like in New Yorkers.
Gotcha.
It was like that. I mean, it was like
An old historical bar.
A lot of disgusting things, but CBGB had more like, like big acts like the Ramones and Patti Smith.
Yeah.
But did they have a candlelight vigil when CBGB was torn down and made?
I know. I don't think so.
Or something.
Don't think so.
You know why? Because nobody gave a shit if fires happened.
Yeah, we have feelings in Buffalo.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, I was going to say that. It's Buffalo.
York is tough.
I went to that bar when I was 16. It was called the Old Pink. The place was disgusting. You had to have a hazmat suit to walk in at that time.
Did it smell like old lady piss?
It probably did. I was young and didn't smell mom butt at that point.
There you go.
But the bar was just a pigsty all the time, and they would try to put like paint on it once in a while. It's like putting lipstick on a pig, and the place was just a disaster. And it burns down within a day or two. It's demolished and taken out of there, and people are having candlelight vigils. They're making T-shirts, and now they set up a GoFundMe page for the employees that are out of work. Get unemployment and go find another bartending job in a shitty part of town. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tom.
Oh no, it's just I'm trying to understand
memory.
The point of okay.
That's it.
Okay.
I mean, I just think that a lot of people had a lot of memories there. They wanted to go there, light a little candle, and say, "Wow, this was the place that whatever happened, or I had a good time."
Do you know how many
here.
babies were conceived there?
Sure, that's what I'm saying.
I got laid there.
Oh, that place.
They could be doing way worse things.
Like Woodstock.
Yeah.
No,
it's not at all like Woodstock. But how many people were there, anyways?
I don't remember.
35.
I went there 20 years ago.
Where's that?
30 years ago.
At the candlelight vigil.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was the local news station had it on, and it was quite a bit of people. Looked like quite a bit of people in the background.
I mean, did it look like a Trump rally or a Biden rally?
Wow.
Oh no!
Oh my God!
Were there people there, or were there not people there?
There were people there.
Okay. The fake people there.
Yeah, they pay them.
What?
They pay him to be there.
No
plants. Like we
Right.
pay you to be here.
We have a caller on the line. Hello.
I didn't even hear the phone ring. That's how good you're getting at this.
Yeah. Hey, can you everyone hear me?
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me?
I can. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hey, Susie.
Hi. It is so freaking hot out there. I left my pool to come and talk to you guys.
Really?
It's so hot.
is it
And then
where
what
you
do
are?
I hear is a bunch of shit.
That's true.
Thank you.
And it's fine, right? Are you laughing? Did you fall off your flotation device?
Yes. I did.
We are funny.
You got an above ground or
Yeah, you
in-ground pool?
Yeah, that matters.
I have an above ground pool.
Oh,
Sand
But let me
filter?
tell you, I've waited 30 years for this pool.
I don't like pools. I don't like to do work that I would only swim 5 times in a minute, like in the 5 year. I wouldn't use it.
You wouldn't be your pool boy?
I wouldn't be no. I would.
Really?
I don't want to work on a pool. It's too much work.
Oh,
Isn't it a lot of work, sir?
No.
No, I love it.
Fun.
I don't care. I take care of my pool.
Yeah.
I do everything for my pool. I
You
love
have to clean it. I mean,
Yeah.
you have to take care of it.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
obviously.
It's a job.
Yeah.
I mean,
We have a little vacuum that zooms around and picks up all the crap, and I skim the top of it. It's all good.
are you like an obsessive skimmer like I used to be? Like there can't be a blade of grass or I won't go in.
That's me.
Come on.
That's me.
No,
That's me.
I go to friends' houses sometimes and their
Yeah.
pools would be so
There's
damn
tons of-
green you can't see your feet. I'm like, I ain't going in that shit.
But you go on the beach?
No, if I can't
Oh.
see my feet, I don't go in.
Hmm.
I don't give a
My
shit.
pool is crystal clear.
It better be, or I wouldn't go in it. I would be like, sorry, I don't want to swim in your pool.
Yeah.
Why not? Can't see my feet.
Yeah, this has been a great week for the pool.
I don't blame you.
Well, I don't go to pools. I stay
Yeah.
inside like normal people and crank the air conditioning and
You
keep
should,
the sun out of your
you
windows.
should go to the local splash pad.
Why?
I don't know.
I can jump in a cold shower and it's cleaner.
Sure.
I don't have to wear flip flops like I'm doing time in Attica.
Get you out.
Well, I wouldn't go in the pool if it had moss in it or
Flip-flop.
seaweed. You
Why
know,
not? Go to the Green River in Washington. There's probably some remnants of Gary Ridgway up in that bitch. There's probably another 100 bodies they haven't found out there.
Yeah. Take a swim in Tonawanda Creek.
Yeah, go ahead.
See what happens.
See when you grow a tail.
Do you know you can only eat one fish out of there a year, Tom? Before bad things might happen to you.
I need to Google Tonawanda Creek.
Tonawanda Creek. Quick story about that.
It's an Indian.
Tonawanda.
Yeah, there's a part of that creek that the whole thing fills over and it looks like it's grass. And my mom and uncle were there as kids. And my mom told my uncle to go ahead and jump on it. And he did. And he went right into the water.
That's a dickhead move.
Yeah, my mom, I guess, wasn't.
Oh, it doesn't look so. Oh no, that's people. People also search for, and there are these beautiful streams. But let's look at Tonawanda.
Put your feet in there. You need Dawn dish.
Oh my God, is that gross?
Tonawanda is a hard name. How about this? Skajakwata.
Skajakwata, the expressway.
Every time it's windy.
Skajakwata Creek.
Yeah, there is.
Go swim
I
there.
fish there.
Yeah. What'd you catch? A 4-eyed fish?
No. Trout, I believe, actually.
Come on, it's Skajakwata Creek.
Doesn't it feed into the Whiskaway down there?
The what?
What the fuck?
Somebody help me out there.
The Whiskaway.
I don't know. I think it empties into Delaware Park Lake.
Hoyt?
Hoyt Lake. Thank you.
That doesn't look so terrible.
Well, the creek leads out to the river.
It does. It does.
So a lot of
Do
people,
all creeks lead to rivers?
Well, the Tonawanda Creek people
Don't
doctor.
they or no?
Yeah.
What
they
is a creek?
I don't know. A creek is water that is
A crick.
A crick. It's a creek.
You say crick.
Crick.
Cricket.
Crick.
Cricket. Cricket.
Crick.
Crick or creek?
Crick or
Crick.
creek.
How do you spell crick?
What makes a creek a creek?
C-R-I-C-K or
Aha.
C-K?
It's like a man-made cut through.
What is the difference between a creek and a stream?
A creek is an in-between stream that carries water to a river.
All creeks lead to rivers.
An in-between stream
is
a brook or a stream is a brook or a stream is a small flow of water that starts off as water surfacing from an underground source,
spring,
like from springs.
We had those in our cabin.
Yeah,
I like this. I like this educational part of Raw Live tonight.
Can you clean your butt if you're sweating in that?
Will you stop with this butt stuff?
We're not totally full of shit around here, Tom.
Hey, Joanne, where's Claude?
He's at his reunion. High school reunion. They do a they do a Zoom. Him and his high school buddies. One's in Texas, one's in Boston. So he's
go. Yeah, we should go down and interrupt them.
Yeah.
See if he's all
I want to hear about one of Claude's favorite teachers. If anybody out there has a favorite teacher.
Oh boy.
I had
who has a favorite teacher? I didn't have one.
I do.
Do you?
Okay.
I do. Okay, in elementary school, my favorite teacher was, his name is Mr. Brown, and I am still in touch with him. He was my coach, my teacher.
He's alive?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He's 80.
What's in it?
Yeah, and I still talk to him.
Pretty cool.
Yep.
Sweet.
We need a lot more good teachers out there.
Yeah, we're limited.
Yeah, he's the best.
I mean, teachers,
humans are limited.
They work hard.
Don't blame the teachers.
That's true. You can't that is true. Very true, Joanne. Every profession has.
Yes, every profession has good ones and bad ones, but I think it's so hard for teachers today. So
hard. How come?
Yeah, come on.
Because Jeff and Frankie and I say 10 months a year. What's so hard? The 10 month a year work schedule or the weekends off?
Yeah, no. How much time do you have?
Dealing with the parents. School was not. Can I talk about this?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay.
But you got to be talking about suburbs then, because you don't have to deal with the parents in the.
Well, it's not just the suburbs; it's the cities. It's the whole idea of what we've turned into, where the teacher. In the olden days, if the teacher said something was wrong, the parents and the child listened and believed. But nowadays, if the teacher says something's wrong, they blame the teacher. It's the teacher's fault. So we're living in a very entitled, different world where the whole structure has changed. So in order for you to really teach today, you not only have to deal with the students, but you have to deal with the parents. because parents are more involved and more entitled. And I don't care rich or
sorry.
Depends.
I-
Suburbs, yes.
Yeah, they're not involved at all.
City school,
They're not
well,
involved.
because you guys all live in upstate fucking New York and Podunk. I mean, excuse me. And this is fucking New York City.
They
Pardon my
live in Western New York.
and yes, where I live is an entitled community that has a lot of money, so they're going to be involved. And yes, I do know when you're in inner cities, parents are not involved. So,
Okay,
I had a friend who was a teacher in Maryland, and it was terrible. You'd have kids coming to school who didn't bathe, they didn't get breakfast, and I think I've heard you say that, Sue, that kids would come in, they're not fed. So yes, you're right. It all depends on where you're at.
We fed them.
I know you fed them, but their
Yeah, we
parents.
did breakfast and lunch. Yeah, we fed them. No, the parents have no involvement whatsoever. And when there was an issue, it was never their fault, never the kid's fault. It's terrible.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Accountability.
The discipline is non-existent. You're
Right.
not allowed to discipline. You can't touch them.
There are a couple schools. When I drove school bus, I got the lucky job of driving the inmate students to a certain school that would allow parents to sign off on physical restraint and potential arrest and all that. I mean, these kids, there was like 2 monitors and 1 kid on a bus. So I'd have 4 monitors, 2 kids, and they were escorted in and out, not in cuffs or shackles or anything, but these kids had problems. And they actually, they're still active around here. There's a couple schools and actually probably around the country that parents sign off and say, go ahead and beat the shit out of my kid if it makes them better.
Oh, that wouldn't happen here.
In Texas,
Oh,
they
that's
do that
Texas.
in Texas. In Texas, they still have the strap and they still have, they
The
still have discipline
strap.
in the schools in Texas.
You said the strap.
I
Yeah,
used to get hit with
they
a
do.
ruler. I used to get hit with a ruler, Tom. In the
Yeah,
woods.
they do.
Yeah,
In
those-
Texas, they do. They still have it.
Hey, Tom, if you're out there listening, buddy, and you live in Texas, give us a call. If you're
Yeah.
out there listening.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
You never got hit in school, Tom?
Oh, I got beat. Yeah, by the
By the
nuns.
nuns? I was going
Sister
to say by the
Mary.
nuns. What
Let's-
used to happen to us?
She's probably no. She'd be like 200 years old by now.
Oh, Jesus.
Stop.
We always thought Sister Mary Thaddeus was a guy dressed in a whatever they call it,
Drag.
habit.
Habit.
It's a drag.
I mean, she was built like a brick. You know what house?
Shit house.
Shit. We've been talking about it all day.
Yeah.
Why
Let's
backing
not
out
get
now?
back into that one, but
You've already shit the bed.
I never did that,
Not yet.
and I hope I never do.
I'll tell the story about that in another show.
I had a guy at work once
Uh-oh. Go ahead, Tio. Take it.
bring
Poop.
his underwear
Oh,
in a plastic baggie and said, I crapped my pants. What should I do with this? Now, let's just think you were the one taking this. How do you deal with that?
Joanne, you're HR.
Oh
Get
my
off.
gosh.
I'm
the phone.
HR. I'm not HR. How do you deal with that? Send the guy
Superintendent.
home.
What would you do?
walk over to the river and wash your butt.
Throw those out.
Not that far. The tops on Grand Island is not that far from the
Oh,
river.
it wasn't that work.
Oh. Oh, okay. I apologize for top supermarkets out
No, I
there.
have, yeah. Not all of them poop on the floor on the
You
island.
worked for a porter potty company a long time ago. I wonder. Oh, can you imagine working
Just
for
go
a
to
porter
Be-
potty
just go to
pickup
Beaver
service?
Island.
Can
Sorry.
you imagine working for a porter potty pickup service in this heat?
Oh my God.
When somebody does a tip over for a
Gross.
joke, yeah.
They actually
I
had
mean, really, guys, we've started
the
out.
movie Wood. They actually did footage of the guy emptying the porta potties. Look it up. It's in the movie. The
No, I
Woodstock
didn't know
movie.
that they emptied them. I thought they
None.
went down into a hole.
Wow.
No.
Some did.
Some went in there.
And the guy was bragging. He goes, I have a son that's a helicopter pilot in Vietnam right now, and he's over there, got the hose in the porta potty, and he's sucking it out, and then he comes out of there, he's changing the toilet, putting new toilet paper in there, and then he like sprays something, and he goes, yeah, you got to keep the air fresh in there too. Let's look it up. It's in the movie Woodstock.
That's awesome.
And he was smiling like crazy on camera, like he was. This is I guess
Yeah, 7 hits and was
that's
just
your
clean
business, and
You know what?
what the heck?
I'm really sorry I brought this shit up.
Yeah. No pun intended.
Well,
Joanne is too.
man, I'm sitting here going, I might have to.
Oh, not
You
have
know.
to. Oh, God.
Anything on your shit list, Joanne?
Wow.
What do you got? What's popping over there?
Oh, so much. No,
That's
there's
what the
nothing
heat
on
does
my
to us.
habit, you know.
The heat screws us up here in Buffalo. We turn
That is
idiots.
true too.
Yeah. You know
is
what's
true.
funny too?
Yeah, you're
Here's-
not like me going to the beach and just relaxing.
you have the people that say, "Oh, it's so cold here," and then when it gets warm, they complain about how warm it is. Just can you be
That's
happy?
No,
That's human nature, buddy.
I love the
is.
heat.
It's human nature. We
Yeah.
got to find always something to complain about.
No,
There you
I've
go.
always complained about the humidity.
It's too hot. It's too cold.
No,
it's too
I wanna
this, it's too that. We're
I
only
wanna-
happy if we're unhappy.
if you walk outside, and here's where I have a problem, okay? You get dressed in a t-shirt, pair of shorts, sneakers. If you walk out the door and you instantly can't breathe and you start perspiring heavily,
You need to exercise.
well, if it hits you in the face and you walk
You
10
need to
feet
go back in.
and you can
home.
cook on the sidewalk, I walk back in and say, I'll go next year.
Yes, exactly.
They're not
I
going
mean,
to
that's supposedly supposed to
Everybody's
happen
going
here.
to sit there and they're going to be sweat toweling it, miserable, pissed off, drinking too much alcohol, getting drunk because they're dehydrated. I'll just stay home and sit in my air conditioner and watch true crime because I love true crime.
All day long.
I'd like hitting the streets for a little music on Main,
There you go.
Yeah.
grabbing a couple cocktails, listening to some songs,
There you go.
When are you going to do that?
then head home before 11.
Yeah.
I don't know. Those
Yeah.
are just dreams.
We actually do
All
have a,
music on Maine tomorrow.
Yeah, I have to
Let's
work.
do it.
Oh, can I make a comment? I don't know if I'm allowed to make a
Go
comment.
ahead, Joe.
With all you guys texting, when you were all with texting, you notice I was not involved. And it was because we were driving to the beach. And every time my husband wanted to say something, somebody texted, and in the car, it tells you and it reads to you what the text is. It was so funny.
Oh, yeah.
we just took big poop and it plugged toilet.
Will you stop it with the shit? I mean,
Was that what it sounded like?
no, they read it very nicely. They usually read those.
By the way, just sorry for the inconvenience. But we just took a huge dump at your.
There was something sweet
Whoa.
that happened to Frankie J here the other day.
Jeepers. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's sweet or weird.
Oh, this is awesome. Pamela Smart writes back. Why don't you talk about this? Anybody? Who is Pamela Smart?
Okay.
a murderess.
Do we all know the name Pamela Smart?
I do.
So,
I need to read
No.
Do you know who Pamela Smart is?
in 1990, she was a 22-year-old teacher at a high school. She taught, I don't know, theater and the goofy art shit, and ended up forming a relationship with 4 male students that were 17, I think. One of which fell in love with her because, they had relations, and he shot and killed her husband. And they all took plea deals.
I remember that.
Yeah,
True
it was
crime.
actually the first televised media frenzy court case ever in history before O.J. Simpson, actually. I mean, she was a household name, Pamela Smart. She's still in prison, life without parole. She never pulled a trigger. And is gotten 2 master's degrees. She's an ordained minister. She does all the administrative work, liaisoning between the inmates and the, whatever. She does a lot of stuff. But she got, pretty much hosed. She didn't kill anybody. And she was offered a couple different times throughout the last couple decades, because she's been in prison over 3 decades. We will reduce your sentence and give you a possibility of parole if you just admit that you conspired to have your husband killed. And she refuses to do that because she claims that she never did that. And she's still in prison fighting for freedom. So me being me, wrote her a letter and just, small talk. And I support your decision not to admit to something you didn't do, dabba-dabba-doo, scooby-dooby-doo. I don't want to get into what I wrote because I don't really remember.
You just got a letter.
And then I got a letter in the mail.
That is pretty sweet. What'd she say? She's coming on?
Get it.
Yeah, I got a letter from Pamela Smart in prison.
Wow.
Well, her letter basically just said everything I just said. Thanks for the heartfelt, blah, blah, blah. And I've done this. Because I've asked her, like, what have you, what are you doing? What's your mission in prison and all that? And she shared all that with me via the letter. So she's actually gotten way smarter in prison.
I think that's one teacher on National Thank a Teacher Day that wouldn't get thanked.
Probably not. There's probably still people that want to kill her.
Yeah.
People call her a murderer.
But she is almost like 99% of the population in jail. They're innocent.
They're all innocent.
They're always innocent.
Well, she owned
Thank you, Todd.
Anyways, I started a dialogue with Pamela Smart. I thought it would be a smart idea. I'm not falling in love. She is only 56, so I mean, if she gets out in time, she still has a chance to make a smart decision.
Her last name is Smart.
True.
And where's she originally from?
Delaware, Rhode Island, I think. I don't know.
I thought New Hampshire.
No, yeah, there too.
But then why is she in a New York State prison?
Maybe because
it's federal.
No, it's state. Well, she's in a state facility here in New York, Bedford Hills. Maybe because they don't have a female facility state level where she is, and maybe they wanted to house her outside of the state because of the dramatics of the case itself. Get her out of town, ship her out of state. I don't know. I didn't read that deep into it. I just know she's been locked up for a million years.
When she get out?
Never. Life without.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's fighting to try to get a petition to say, hey, what the hell? These guys got out after 15 or 20 years. The one guy killed her husband. He's out because they all rolled on her and said she said what she didn't say. So they're all out, but she's still in. She didn't even pull a trigger. So I sort of feel bad for her. I wrote her a letter like, I believe in your story. I don't think you had anything to do with it. I had a crush on a teacher in high school. And I don't know, your hormones get going. And I mean, was she right? I mean, she was only like 4 years older than these kids. So, I mean, they were all like kind of the same age group and they probably flirted and shit happened.
More than you think.
Shit happened. Oh, it happens all the time. So, temptation led to stupidness. And
could be a janitor.
Yeah.
Could be a teacher.
Javier.
Sure.
Yeah. What do you think about that, Joanne?
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Okay. Moving on.
That's great.
Sue,
blonde.
What do you think of that?
I think that she crossed the line, man.
I agree. But
she crossed the line. I would totally flip out if my son had an affair with his teacher. I would just no. It's not. It's not allowed.
No, I agree with that. But
you're there to teach your kids. You're there to teach your kids, not to have an affair with them. That's wrong.
No, I'm not saying what she did was wrong. She owned it, but I don't think life without parole fits the crime. I mean, jeepers, Well,
no, not if she didn't, conspire to kill her husband. But it's he said, she said.
Yeah.
Who you gonna believe?
Well, the kids all rolled on her. So
a lot of things are said in the heat of the moment.
Yeah,
that's right.
Well,
right, absolutely.
When you're a 17 or 18-year-old kid facing life in prison, if I don't lie and say the teacher told me to do it, and I can get 25 years, what would you do?
I get it. No, I get it.
I'm pretty sure the teacher wanted to do it, otherwise it wouldn't happen.
I don't know.
Right.
I think the kid snapped when she said, "I don't want to do this anymore."
Oh, that's possible. Sure.
Well, that's what the claim is. Well, anyways, I have this
issue. What? She shouldn't have done it in the first place.
True. None of it would have happened. Good point.
Yeah.
Well, I know. I thought it would be cool to write her a letter and just let her know I'm interested in her story. I asked her for an ongoing dialogue if she didn't mind, and we'll see. I wrote her back already, and we'll see what happens.
It would be very cool to have her on.
Yeah. What if she called in one time? You have a call from a New York State correctional facility from Pamela Smart.
Hold on, we got to cluck you into the Bluetooth.
They get a 15-minute call in 10 minutes of me fucking not being able to hook it up. That'd be great.
Here's some big news.
What?
In Bills football.
Oh boy.
Bills and the starting the first gay flag football league.
What?
Yeah, how do you feel about that? I'm dead serious.
Woo-hoo!
Now, are they starting it or is the NFL starting?
The Bills.
Hey, good question. The Bills are one of the teams that are involved. Not all of them are. I don't.
They were one of the first of the 27 to endorse it.
Yeah.
So they're all in. Flags are flying. Flag football. Get it? Haha. What's wrong with you people? Why so serious?
I don't know. Why does it have to be a gay football league? Gays play in the league anyways.
Yeah, why can't gay people just play
Well,
football?
no, they do.
Yeah, but why
So
can't
why
they?
are we separating them again?
Maybe because there's a bunch of gay guys that don't want to play with ungay
I could
guys.
see if you want to make it like the trans league. But why are you going to have a gay?
The TFL?
Because gay guys can play in the NFL anyways. So can
TFL.
trans, but there's not as many.
Yeah,
Maybe that's why there's not as many.
It's not flag football in the NFL.
No. We used to call it smear the queer when we used to play fumbleitis. Now they're bringing it back.
Boy.
Well, we were kids, Tom. We used to make fun of each other. You throw the football in the air, you grab it, and everybody runs after him. Smear the queer. I mean, Tom, come on. You can't. This is just a joke.
It's so bad, you guys. It's so bad.
Is it?
Well, that's why you're.
Come on. I know others played that game. Fumbleitis, whatever you want to call it.
Fumblerooski?
Fumblerooski.
Maybe I
No.
grew up on a harsh block.
Yeah,
The harsh block.
yeah. You have a rare group of friends.
Yeah, I love my friends.
Some of them have tails. It's
We're
okay.
friends for life.
Yeah, they are.
I wish everyone could have childhood friends like I had. I do. I think I had a great upbringing
Was
with
that
all.
the best game you ever played?
It is. Going outside was the best game I ever played.
Yeah, true. Good point. Because a lot of kids don't go outside anymore.
Yep.
Well, they're having half days. All these teachers complaining that kids have half days. They get days off now. There's too much overcast. There could be a chance of a thunderstorm. So we're going to let your kids go home early today. Be advised.
Yeah, I can't speak. I get yelled at.
Why not?
Well, if I voice my opinion, my wife gets 300 text messages asking her what kind of a jerk I am.
Well, do it here. You're on Real Life.
Well, I'll do it anywhere.
Well, go ahead and shoot.
I just think that a lot of them
Mhm.
are great, but a lot of them
Mhm.
complain a hell of a lot.
Mhm.
And they use a lot of their sick time, which is fine. Use your sick time, but some of us have to work 12 months a year, 7 days a week.
That's right.
Do you know what teachers in New York State get? They get like 15 sick days a year.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of sick days.
Yeah.
A lot of sick days.
And then they're off for the
Well,
holidays.
and then they're off for holidays, vacations, the summer.
Most of them plan
I
their
mean-
pregnancy. They're
And-
pregnant
yeah.
during the year.
Mhm.
Don't think I don't even
and
notice that
not
one.
only her, but the husband too. Yeah.
And some
Sure.
husbands and wives work in the school district together and they fuck the system over.
We know the games.
And they all bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to work 10
But-
months.
All right.
Shout out to all the good ones.
Definitely. So
I have a question though. I sent Frankie a picture
Mhm.
of my friend who has a snake in her car.
Boy, did he
She
jump
can't
over.
get rid of it. It's been in her
you know
car
how to get rid of
for
it?
10 days,
You know what
and
you
they
do?
no, they can't get rid of it.
Honk the horn.
Get a spray bottle. You listening? And fill it with
Yeah.
and fill it with rubbing alcohol and spray it towards the snake and it'll bolt.
Really
Frank-
rubbing alcohol.
He's a viper expert.
How about gasoline?
Well, if I used to collect snakes
Right.
and I had a couple boas and I always had a bottle of rubbing alcohol spray ready because if they coil onto you and they start tightening up, if you spray them in the face with rubbing alcohol, they immediately let go because they're Yeah.
You want to get away?
yeah. So if you spray rubbing
Well,
alcohol at it,
this
it'll
guy-
fucking or a roach killer or something, just blast that sucker. It'll come out.
No, this guy's just a little gardener snake. He's
Oh.
not going to hurt anybody, and they don't want to hurt him.
Oh, grab
But
him by the
it's been
tail.
like 10 days, and they can't get him out of the engine.
They're not
Every
going
time
to.
they try and go in and get him, he slithers away. But they come out to get in the car, and his little head is sticking out of their grill. And when they go to try and catch him, he disappears.
gonna-
So he's driving all over the place, and the granddaughter is like, "Yeah, I can't wait to see if the snake will crawl into your lap."
Yeah, he's going to come shooting through the vents
I'm
with the
like-
ACs on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I would be driving to the dealership and trading that sucker in, or I'd set it on fire.
I was unloading
I'm
one of
not a
the.
snake person.
I was unloading a truck once at work, and from the ceiling, a snake fell and almost hit me on the head. I wanted to go
Oh,
home.
good God.
It was right during Halloween. Too. A lot of ghost activity was going on that week. All of a sudden, the stupid snake falls from the ceiling right down. And he crawled up the door and like wedged himself in between the door and curled around the handle. So I called everybody. This was like November. There's no snake supposed to be out.
Did he strike?
No.
Oh, my God, that's so
We
gross.
opened the door and let him out.
Blech.
Did
Fucked
you go
up.
to your safe place?
If it would have hit me, Tom, I would have went home.
Yeah.
Snake drops on me from dead.
But I'll tell you what. Next time I'm in the Amazon jungle, I'm going to bring a spray bottle
A
of
rubbing
rubbing
alcohol.
alcohol.
I'm telling you.
So when a 100-foot boa constrictor.
And women's urine.
So just
Mom butt.
Frankie, it's not working. Frankie, it's not freaking working. Chop his head off.
Oh my God.
Well,
It's going to be hard to spray him.
I think I just set my car on fire.
Yeah, I
What?
know.
do they-
Wow.
Well,
How'd
do you
you
want
do
to be spraying alcohol into the grill of the car?
Well, when it's not running,
Yeah, you can. You're fine.
it won't hurt the snake. It'll just get the snake to like go away. If you spray it with
So a
rubbing
lot of
alcohol-
Italians
And it's
got
like you
people to
play
go away.
with them.
what? You want to play with them?
Oh,
You like playing with snakes?
No, the snake, it's like it's playing. They come out to their car and the snake is looking at them through the grill. And then when they get to the car, the snake, crawls back into the engine and they open the hood and they try and get him and he keeps disappearing. They can't get him. And they drive all over the place and they come home and he's still in there.
What would you do, Joanne, if you had a snake? Would you call like an exterminator?
call Claude.
I'd call
Claude
Claude.
Van Damme. Claude Van Damme.
I'd call Claude.
Fucking Trump snake, get out of here.
I don't know. I used to play with garden snakes, so I'm not afraid of a snake. Oh, not garden snakes. Okay, not not a.
Mean, too.
Yeah, that's what this is.
I know. I saw it, and it looked like the cute little garden snake. How do you get it out?
Yes, and they don't want to hurt him, but they need to get him out. They don't want to hurt him, but she said, if I die by snake, you know why.
Oh,
Yeah,
If I get in a
God.
car, you know why.
Google it. Rubbing alcohol.
Comes out of the vent, she's going to flip.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
going to tell her that. I'm going to tell her that.
We had
Yeah.
a guy start a car and the skunk was under it and the skunk died and
Oh.
sprayed. He
Oh,
skunked the whole way.
He stunk like a
He set his coat in the
That's
manager's
bad.
office and they all thought it was me. They're like, were you smoking in there? I go, no, I don't smoke.
So bad.
I got sprayed by a skunk one time. I woke my whole family up at like 4 a.m. They're all flipping out, made me go outside. I slept in the garage, I think, for a few days. But it's so intense. And then my dog got sprayed. It's just not fun. I don't mess with a skunk, man.
So was skunk butt.
The tomato
So it
bats
was-
work.
It was skunk. butt.
Never.
No, tomato. It was hydrogen peroxide, baking soda, and Dawn dish soap mixture.
Just soap. Yep.
And it worked. I bathed her 3 times, and I mean, I had to rip the rest of my house apart and get rid of carpeting and furniture and clothes, but she smelled fine after that.
Yeah, that's the secret.
Tomato juice is a myth.
Yeah, it is.
What?
I've heard that.
Tomato juice is a mess.
It's a myth.
It is a myth.
It's a myth. It
Yeah.
doesn't work.
You
Yeah.
have to use heirloom tomatoes. You can't use the hybrids.
Maybe that's it.
Would that help us? Joanne over there. Joanne,
She didn't hear us.
she's at a Zoom meeting right now.
Mom, I know you're making sauce this weekend, but I gotta use these tomatoes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Romas are best for the sauce.
Less acid.
Don't
for
use my
Mom, but
aromas.
don't touch the aromas. I gotta go and pick some peas.
I got a crap ton of peas.
You love
Come
growing
and get
peas?
'em.
You love growing
oh,
peas?
Mm-hmm.
Sugar
love
snaps.
'em.
and
Oh, I want them. Send them down.
Yeah, okay. No problem. Airmail. There you go, Tio.
I'll see if Charles Biscuit can send those down.
Charles Biscuit.
Yep. And that, what did he come in? Those nice packages you said?
Oh, it was the perfect to-go containers, like Boston Market, really nice, solid containers.
I'm glad.
You can put them on the top shelf of the dishwasher, kind of.
So well worth the price.
Well worth the price. I was pretty high halfway through eating it.
T.O.'s greenhouses.
And then I went over to Todd's sister's 40th birthday, and I was basically tripping by the time I got there. And I'm like, I got to go, man. I got to go. I got to
Yeah.
go home.
You always get that feeling of you got to go.
You just got to go.
Yep.
I'll see you later. Thanks for having me. Got to go.
It's
Drive
the
it
old
home.
walking man syndrome.
No, it's called I was half-baked out of my mind.
Do you know why old people like to walk and we like to walk and it soothes us?
Why?
Because it brings us back to when we were being walked as babies.
What?
What if you were never walked as a baby?
And we turn out angry like you, Joanne.
That's why I hate.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. Joanne,
Just go like this.
what if one of us was there right
Pick
now?
me
We
up.
give you kind of a smack on your sunburn. How pissed would you be?
Deprived.
I love it.
Well, you were walking around. Probably they probably picked you up and walked you around.
I think I was swung around by one end.
Yeah,
Fucking-
dropped on my head.
How dare you cry at one, you bastard?
Yeah, you were definitely swung around by the ankles.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's
Yippee!
what I could do.
Yeah, too bad. No wonder. I probably have CTE. Won't know until they slice my brain like carpaccio.
Last time you told me that, not to switch the subject, but you told me that Edmonton was going to lose in 4 games.
I was wrong.
Here we go, Connor McDavid.
I'm not right all the time.
This is true.
Most of the time I am.
Well, you're all. What is it? You're never wrong. Wait, you're never. What is it? I'm always right except when I'm wrong. I say I couldn't say it in the other tense.
What?
You know.
Future tense.
No, not future tense. And the other gender identity, you, meaning I'm always right except when I'm wrong. So Frankie is always right except when he's wrong. There we go. I got it out.
Was that a
I'm not being walked as a baby and I'm full of anger.
Yeah. Well, I think you go a little, I mean, there's definitely a short list with you, Joanne. But if I was to put one on the short list, I would definitely put I don't know. I don't want
to watch it.
I wonder if these NFL teams are going to have their own little.
Oh, good. Thank you for changing the subject. Go with Theo. What about the NFL?
I'm just wondering if like the Bills are going to have their own little.
What about blind football?
Fag team, or I mean, gay football team. You know, like does each team have their own team?
27 so far.
Oh, 27 teams?
Only in high heels.
Yeah. They got spike heels.
You should join. Infuse the league.
As a coach?
No, as a gay guy.
I'm not gay.
Well, I know, but you can be whatever you want. It depends what day they play.
Wear heels. Nobody will know.
Yeah.
Sure they will. I won't be able to walk in them. Todd's got the toenail over here.
Maybe we'll win that championship. It'll be that, and we can win that in lacrosse.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
Buffalo sports known for gay flag football and lacrosse.
Be there.
In heels.
In heels.
In heels.
You know, they used to have a girls' football league where they would wear a hockey helmet, shoulder pads, and a bikini in a hockey arena, and they would play tackle football.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. And they were wearing like bikinis, basically.
Yeah.
Did you just say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had hockey helmets on and just shoulder pads. And they
some of them crushed each other.
Pretty much.
Right into the sideboards or whatever.
There were some thick girls in that
arena
league.
Football.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll screw you up.
They have a race in Central Park every year. I don't know if it's a 5K or whatever, but it's all in high heels.
Wow.
That's stupid.
What?
The higher
Really?
heels? What's the highest heels you've ever worn?
Everybody has to wear high heels.
Yeah, hang on. Let me get my
men,
notebook
women.
out of Sue's. I'm profiling.
I was talking to Sue, not you, Frankie.
No, I'm profiling what she might look like.
Oh, I was asking her what kind of.
I've been working on an FBI profile.
Oh, trust me, he jumped on it when you said, I guess send you a picture. He jumped over to his phone real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Todd,
I'll be there next week. I'm going to spy on you.
Joanne, what's a nice height for a heel? Not too tall, not too small. Really?
6 inches.
No, that sounds too big.
Oh,
No.
4.5?
No, I don't know. I stopped wearing heels. I never was really a big heel worker,
You wear
but people 6 inches. I guess.
All those add
Is
to
that
the
6 inches?
Mambas.
You go barefoot a lot at the beach?
Of course.
Yeah, no, I was just wondering. Some people wear Crocs.
Yeah.
Oh God,
Those
no! I
are-
like the sand.
Right.
We have beautiful sand because it's
Man-made.
um,
And purchased.
no, because it's a sandbar. Come on, Sue's
Oh.
been there. It's the best sand. It's a sandbar, so it's
Awesome.
made
Awesome.
white sand.
What do you got, Tom?
Beautiful.
What do they serve at the sandbar?
Sandy clams.
Sandy clams.
No, really?
I like a nice Cajun Clams Casino.
Do you really?
I do.
I don't like seafood.
Well, it's got the breading on it, so you
Oh,
don't
that's
taste.
him and his don't
Nope,
like
I
eating
won't-
seafood.
Nope, I won't. I'll go and buy chicken fingers.
You don't like a lobster?
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
I didn't think I did either, but I do.
I think you just get told
Crispy
what to like.
tempura shrimp.
Nope.
Oh my God.
Calamari?
Nope.
Oh,
Might as well eat 35 rubber bands.
Just don't overcook them, pal.
Don't overcook the
Calamari.
scallop either, Tom.
Exactly.
What do those turn into?
Boing.
Tom, are you going to be voting in this barbecue, or are you going to try to get a spot where you can?
Well, I mean, if you're gonna taste the food,
Well, I understand that, but are you going to try to grill
to
something?
be able to vote or judge?
True. Would you rather be a contestant or a judge?
Or both?
Well, judge.
Okay,
All right.
that's what we needed to know.
Okay, good. Fucking narcissist over here.
No, if he was a narcissist, he'd want to be in the competition to win it.
What are you going to do, Todd?
I'm going to vote.
Are you just going to walk around and eat and vote?
Eat, talk to the contestants.
Interview them?
Sure, we're going to have a little food show.
And we're going to do it on Facebook.
There you go.
Yeah, we are. I believe so. We were invited. I mean, unless the invite is out because we suck. But
no, we're the best worst podcast. But you know what? We're almost out of time. Sue, thanks for calling in. As always, you're definitely part of the show.
Thanks, guys.
We love having you.
Yep.
Talk to you later.
Next week, everybody, we actually are lucky enough to have a local professional hypnotist who's going to be joining us for a show to hang out. It'll probably be more of a serious show with some goofy jokes, but he agreed to come on, so he obviously has watched our show and knows what we do and what we're going to do, and he's ready to come on. So maybe we can learn something, take some notes, and find out what he's all about. So
I got a lot of cool questions on that topic.
yeah, start now, so you remember. But I want to thank everybody for being here. Thanks everybody for watching on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. And sorry about the last show; it was taken down off of YouTube, so it's there again to watch last week's episode. So until next week, we'll see you 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right on here.